We all know what pee tastes like. Let's not.
Yeah, I hate people that are like that. That are like, oh, how would you know what earwax tastes like? As if you've never fucking accidentally put your finger in your ear
and also, if you've ever smelled something, like I could be like, that tastes like shit. I've never eaten shit, but I have a approximation of what shit tastes like.
I have an approximation that I know what piss tastes like, and it doesn't taste what it smells like. It tastes worse. Yeah. It tastes worse. We're back.
With these lights down.
You got so good that I can't live without happiness. It's so hard to find. Hey baby, tell me what is on your mind.
What a good song. Did you write that one?
That was me.
That was all you? For real? I ain't never heard a song like that before.
Well, you know, I'm a special art. I'm a once in a lifetime generational kind of artist.
Has there ever been a retarded artist where they're like, he's the special one? I know that they wasn't like.
Oh no, Mace, I believe.
Mace? No, I don't know who that is.
From Harlem World. He was with P. Diddy back in the early to mid 90s.
So he was a legitimate retard?
I think he was like autistic or something like that, but he raps slow. And people, that was the rumor to me. I heard that being a rumor.
But was he actually retarded?
I don't know.
See, that would be funny.
But then he became a priest or a pastor, and then he started rapping again because he did Welcome Back, I think was the song when he came back.
See, it would be fucking hilarious to me to, like, years down the line, like Lil Wayne comes out and he's just like, yeah, man, I've been retarded this whole time. Just like...
The doctors just told me.
The doctors just told me, man, I've been retarded this whole time, man. Like, they just come at him. He's just really good at rapping, though.
Mm-hmm. He's a savant.
It's the only thing that makes sense, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah. Lil Wayne's a badass, though. What was, I forget what...
I think he was anti-vax.
Yeah, he wasn't anti... He was one of
Trump's
Trump's
like pro-Trump.
buddies.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like, actually, I'm rich now, so fuck everybody.
I was just talking about this because, like, Donald Trump fucking, like, literally... He didn't do shit for a long time, but then, like, right at the very end, he was like, oh, yeah, I have to bail out all my buddies. And I remember that was a big thing, like... the month before he left, because, like, a shitload of people were getting bailed out, and they had, like, Kodak Black.
Yeah.
Like how the fuck does Donald Trump know Kodak
Didn't he
Black?
do something where it was like, didn't he get, like, ASAP Rocky out of, like,
Yes,
France or something?
yeah.
Like, they're like, damn, they're like, Trump free Rocky.
and then they're fucking mad at Brittany Griner, you know, and that's kind of bullshit. It is bullshit. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's funny.
Can you turn my headphones up just a hair?
Yeah.
Thank you, my dear. Okay, that's much better.
I don't think it was Brittany Griner, but somebody in the WNBA just got arrested for like 9 counts of felony domestic abuse.
That's awesome. Someone put too hard of a strap on or something.
They didn't lube it up enough.
Do you think that Brittany Griner has a dick?
Oh no. Yes.
Did it fall in the drink?
No, it didn't fall in the drink. But it just fell on me. Hold on. We're fine.
With technical difficulties, we got the fancy new equipment.
It's brand new, guys. We're
Brought to
working
you
the
by-
kinks out.
Brought to you by viewers like you. We're PBS.
That's right. This is a telethon.
This is a telethon. This is the Don't Tell Mamathon.
Don't tell Mamathon.
Don't tell Mom I'm gayathon. They're just like, call in, but just be quiet about it.
Yeah. Don't be too loud.
Don't tell people that I fuck I fuck guys and dress like a lady.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. Let me tell other people.
We're supposed to talk about eating shit. What were we when we first were like, let's record? What were we saying? Drinking piss. Oh, I said, piss beers that taste like piss.
Yeah.
Because I was saying there's levels to this.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I found, for me, the two worst were probably, what was it, Miller High Life and Ice House. You ever drink Ice House?
Yeah, I actually have drank Ice House.
It sucks. That's
It
probably one of the worst beers of all time.
Steel Reserve is a gritty ass beer.
Steel Reserve sucks also, but that's
but
like,
it gets you fucking hammered.
yeah, it's like a malt liquor, I think.
It's malt licky.
Yeah.
That's what we call it in the streets.
Yeah, it definitely will get you fucked up.
It does get you fucked up. No, that will make you they'll make if you drink two of those, you'll like fucking pass out in the street and shit. Remember the neighbor next door and he would like
Did he die?
Yeah, he did die. Yeah, that guy did die. He fucking died of alcoholism and
I
shit.
mean, surprise, surprise. Yeah.
You know, I thought that guy was retarded for the longest
he
time.
was just drunk.
Yeah, well, no, they were like, no, it was because of the alcohol. And I was like, oh, because the downstairs lady, I was like, because we're talking about the stairs being painted.
Yeah.
And they're like, she was like, oh, I don't know who did it before, but they did a terrible job. And I was like, is that the guy next door used to do it? And I think he was retarded or something, but he died. So bless his heart, I think he died. Yeah, and she was like, I don't think he was retarded. Like, I think it was just because he was drunk all the time. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well,
'cause
agree to disagree.
I agree to disagree because I think he was fucking retarded.
Or better yet, why not both?
Yeah, why not both? Exactly. Yeah, that was a pretty fun
I
conversation.
mean, if I was living off,
I like that downstairs lady. I love her. She's a good lady.
she was a good person.
She is a good person, but that guy next door, he was a fucking mess. We would like, we and Lucy saw him in the alleyway, and the whole front of his pants were like just drenched with piss, and he was literally just laying in the. We thought he was dead a couple of times, like laying throughout the neighborhood, because he would be just like
Throughout the neighborhood. in
yeah,
different places.
dude, he would like throughout the week. We're like, oh shit, today's the day, you know, like. You see this guy, he's all like fucking bloated and shit, shirtless, just like laying in the middle of the sidewalk. Like, you know, when you imagine like a frat movie, when you see the fucking.
That's his every day.
Yeah, he's like, the party never ends. I was like, I gotta keep going, man.
Oh man, I would love to see a fucking frat movie with that guy.
Yes, but he's literally just like a fucking 50-year-old guy.
What's that movie that Sorority Boys?
Yeah, that was a good one.
But one of the characters is that guy.
He was that guy.
I gotta be a lady.
I want to go to school and be a lady and
Be drunk.
Be drunk, and he passed out on the street. But this guy was definitely not a college kid. Like this guy, he fucking died, bro. Like he did. He
We
did.
shouldn't speak ill of the dead.
No, we shouldn't. That guy was. I thought he did an okay job when he painted. He got paid with a fucking 6-pack, for God's sakes. See,
I mean, that's
so Buddy's an asshole because like he thought that Buddy was his friend. Apparently, he didn't even go to his funeral.
oh, that's shitty.
Isn't that shitty? Yeah. But yeah, he would pay him in like a 6-pack to paint our stairs.
That's a cool move.
It is. And the dude would spend like the whole day and get paint everywhere.
Do a really bad job.
Yeah,
He
dude.
was probably drunk during it.
Like I felt like he just took the paint and would like splash it onto the fucking like porch and then just like spread it out with his fucking
He didn't
shoes.
have a brush.
Yeah, I never saw one, dude. He had like the tiny Mr. Miyagi one actually. Like the little one. He didn't even have a fucking roller. He had like the little tiny paintbrush.
He had like a water paintbrush.
like the sucker. Have you ever seen the sucker?
Yes,
It was like one of those.
that's what he was using.
He was painting with one of those.
He was a special kind of guy.
Yeah, I could do it.
Oh, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking, well, I didn't talk about this the other week, but I know a cop who died, who killed himself.
Oh yeah, you were telling me.
Or ex cop,
He was an ex-hero.
ex cop, ex fucking like neighbor of a friend. I won't get into more details than that, but
Dude, what's with cops? Do you think he killed himself because shit was getting hot? That's why G.I. Joe
I'm
did it.
pretty much assuming because this guy was not a good person, and like I got a text message from my mom that was like, "Oh my god, my cousin just texted me that so and so, just died. Like, oh, I feel so terrible, blah blah blah." And I immediately texted my brother. I said, "That guy's a piece of shit. It's a good thing he's dead."
Dude, fuck him.
And my brother replied, "Yeah, I agree."
So was it more or less like, was he? Because I'm imagining he was like the typical like he has the 1-inch hair.
Oh, exactly. You
Yeah.
got it already.
Yeah, and he's bald on top, but it's
Mhm.
faded into his bald
Yeah,
spot
yeah, yeah.
where all the hair is.
He worked it in,
and he
yeah.
spikes it every fucking day.
When he's going out, he spikes it. Well, here's the thing. So
When he's
I knew,
going out, he spikes it.
I knew this guy as a child. I knew this guy most of my life. Now that I think about it, because when I was a younger kid, he was neighbors of someone, and so I would see him a lot, and especially during the summer because
Because he molested you.
because he molested me. Yes.
Yeah.
But he's the type of dude that like you see yell at his fucking kids all the time.
You can hear them. They have the
Oh
windows
yeah,
open.
and I'm like, what?
They're just full on.
And he also had
Fuck!
his wife had the biggest tits.
Oh, for real?
His wife was hot as fuck.
Did he buy the? Now, do you think he bought?
Very
the tape?
possibly. I don't know.
That's pretty sweet.
I mean,
What
it
a
is
good.
pretty
He's a
sweet.
good husband.
He
can
wasn't
say that?
You can't say he wasn't a provider.
How
I'll give you
how
that.
big do you think this man's dick was? Like, let's talk. Let's be
Honestly,
real.
it's probably not that big.
Well, why would he be a cop if his dick was big?
Exactly. Yeah. No.
You
of
got
course.
a point there.
hmm So, anyways, so yelled at his kids. I'm like
Did he have a
99% sure. I don't think they did, but I'm 99% sure he also beat his wife.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And then for probably 10 years or so like I would have been like 12, 13, 14 when this stuff is kind of like going on. And then I went off to high school, like didn't really hang out or see this guy for like 10 years. And then I started working at the boat again, and he would come to the boat. Now, by this point, this is like 2014, 2013. He is like
I bet you hated that.
oh, dude.
Would he come specifically to your?
No, he
table?
didn't know who I was because he's a piece of shit.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah,
he-
but I knew him. And he almost always had a black prostitute with him.
really?
Almost always.
Every
Yeah.
single time.
Yes, because there were ones that worked the boat, so I knew who they were.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious. So he probably couldn't pull a black woman because
And that's
he's
why he got
fucking-
fired from the police, was because he was fucking prostitutes while on the job. And then
What an asshole.
I believe
That has to be a cool fucking job for a prostitute to have the cop in the uniform come in and be like,
yeah.
"Oh, I gotta put these cuffs on you, JK. You can put them on me." Like he does some shit like that.
Guy was
He's like, "I'm the kinky cop.
Yeah.
I'm the kinky cop of the force, guys. I
But
thought
yeah.
it was Super Troopers."
Then he took a walk down the railroad tracks and blew his fucking brains out. So hey,
He blew his brains out on the railroad tracks.
I don't know, but that's my assumption.
You really think he did?
I mean, what else are you gonna do? You're a cop. You got a gun. How else are you gonna kill yourself?
Well, you could do the classic.
if he would have like ran in front of the train, that would have been a cool.
That
way
would have
to
been
do it.
cooler. That's Mortal Kombat fucking stage fatality, dude. Like,
If you
that's the
fatality
coolest way.
yourself and you said like Mortal Kombat,
Dude, and not just that, you get to fuck up the because if he did it on
you
the-
also ruin the conductor's life.
if you fucking do it on the train, this would happen all the time because I used to take the train in the morning.
Mhm.
So like, if you kill, you might as well just fucking like jump onto the train tracks while the train is coming because it's like, if you you're still gonna fuck up the person's entire day, like everybody's day, because they're gonna stop the train and like clean up the tracks and shit like
Yeah.
that, and you're gonna fucking make everybody late either
Mhm.
way. But you did it the coward way, and you blew your brains out on the side of the tracks, and they're still gonna fuck up their day, but it's gonna be like less exciting, you know, like.
At least make it exciting for the people.
Yeah, dude, get caught underneath the train, dude. Become a part of the train.
Yeah.
You can be part ghost train and shit, dude. Like that's badass. And then that train will have a body on it forever. And I think that makes it more cool or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know what makes trains' values go up or anything. I'm not autistic or nothing.
Yeah, I know that when when the people commit suicide and the bodies stick to the trains, the value goes up. Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm.
That's Wall Street.
That's why
101.
the World War II trains are so expensive.
So many bodies.
Yeah. Oh, that was a bad one. That was a bad one. Do you think they used to like run Jewish people over with the trains?
Like take them off the
Or
tracks.
like fucking like those 1940s cartoons, because they
and
used
like tie him up to the tracks.
they used to do that a lot in those 1940s
Where
cartoons.
the guy with the top hat and like.
Yeah, dude. What if it was like a little Hitler and he tied a Jew to a fucking? What if it was like a little Hitler with like rubber hose arms and shit,
Right.
and he's just tying Jews over and over to the tracks,
Mhm.
and then like the soldiers just have to stop the train, but Hitler's doing everything he can to stop them.
Well, Hitler loves trains, so that checks out in my.
That checks out.
Yeah,
dude.
everything you said, I agree with.
That would be a great cartoon.
It'd be a very good cartoon.
Do you think they made that in the 1940s?
They should have.
I bet that they have there's like so much shit from back then that like we don't even can't even comprehend, where it was just like stupid jokes they had.
What do you mean we can't comprehend?
That it's just like they're stupid old fucking
Like slang and stuff that we
yeah,
don't.
they're
it's like,
stupid
"Ah,
lingo.
this Rosemary's taking a guinea cut. And
Like-
what the fuck?
Like there's Mickey Mouse, right? But
Yeah.
like what the fuck happened before Mickey Mouse and stuff, you know? Like there has to be cooler shit than Mickey Mouse.
Well, haven't you ever heard that like he stole that from somebody? And it
Yeah, I
was like
did
it
hear
was like
that.
Mortimer or something was like the original name of it.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know that story deep enough, but you're telling me Walt Disney is a thief and built his entire empire off a lie? I believe you.
Well, even all the princesses are already stories that are already told.
And guess what? They're going woke and they're going broke now, so karma's coming back to bite them.
They keep saying that, but like every fucking movie has generated over like $200 million, except for like a handful of them. Even still, it's like whatever, dude.
Who gives a shit?
I
They have so
don't
much
care.
money. Nobody cares. I
They're
don't
gonna
care.
still be bringing those Star Wars movies to the day we die.
You're never gonna make me give a shit about a fucking billionaire company where I'm gonna be like, oh god, I hope Disney is okay. You know, like I don't give a shit. They'll be fucking fine.
What if they were like, well, we're shutting down every single Walmart?
I mean,
That-
that would be
that-
funny.
that
What
would
does that have to
suck.
do with Disney?
I don't know. You're like, well, I don't give a shit about any corporation.
I mean, that would suck in slight part, but also it'd probably be way better for like everybody because then there wouldn't be a monopoly of stores, so prices might go down overall.
the mom and pop stores and the pee and
poop and
poo-
pee
the
stores,
poop
yes.
and pee stores.
Come on, what are you dropping? What are you dropping?
I,
Is that your jewel ski?
yeah, I spilled a little bit of the stuff.
Did you
on
press the buttons?
No, I didn't.
You didn't even see what the buttons were.
I spilled a little on that.
But I'm saying you didn't see what I changed the buttons.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Cash register. Funky something.
Oh, that's the guest music. I take it.
For whoever. Or when you say something cool. And then, well, we had to keep that just in case.
Well, that's the good old button.
the golden ticket, as I like to
Yeah,
call
that's
it.
what it is. The golden clam. The golden clam. At least one an episode, I guess. I don't know. Fuck it. So I had a pretty funny idea. What if it was like first of all, I've been thinking about this for weeks. What if there was like a German like a Scheisse company or
Mhm.
like brothel and
A Scheisse company, a company that sells shit.
kinda, but it's like the experience of shit.
What does that mean?
and the place. Well, it's just the name, really. Is
The experience of shit is the name of the company.
yeah. Well, no. The name of the company is Shit House. Yeah, come over to Shit House. I will make you enjoy yourself.
I'll go to shit house.
Oh yeah, you came in a clean boy. No, I was.
keep it running?
I was keeping. Yeah, dirty boy, come to the Shit House. We don't sell piss here.
You idiot.
Yeah, I think it's a funny one, but it's just pretty much that, and it's
Just
called.
that sound was someone saying "Welcome to
No,
shit."
well, it's. I had the idea of just like the ad, and it's just like Shit House.
like Balenciaga.
Yeah, like a Balenciaga ad, and it's just all fancy. Like, you've been to other dungeons before, but you haven't been to Shit House.
Yeah. It's
Like, and they change the voice. and
Timothy
shit.
Chalamet is there with like BDSM
Yeah.
gear.
Oh, Scheiße. Like, it's like a German guy in the background being
That
like-
Japanese dog guy is there.
yeah, the Japanese dog guy's there with his fucking.
Did I? Wait, you've seen that, right?
Yeah, I seen that guy.
Oh man, what
That
a
guy-
fucking that freaked me out.
that
it really
guy's a-
ruined my day today.
That guy, well, I'm happy for him. He got his new costume, and he's like, "Oh, I reckon I'll be a dog. Please don't eat me." Is he ever scared that people are
That's
gonna
what's
eat?
the point. He keeps getting chased. There's a bunch of chefs chasing
Yeah,
him all
dude,
the time.
he walks in the streets and chefs chase him down the street. They're like, "Oh, we're
We-
gonna save some money
We could
today."
eat for days.
Oh, we see it's the chicken of it's the salmon of the street. Yeah.
The giant dog. What would the giant dog? The giant dog of the street would be.
He's the chicken of the street.
He would be the-
Chicken.
Yes. The chicken of the street. The giant chicken of the
Oh,
street.
we call them in our country the chicken of the street. Oh. Oh.
Very good. That's
Yeah,
good.
I had another Chinese character too. It was a fucking. It was Chinese Superman.
What was his thing?
So his whole thing is he doesn't fight for truth or justice. He fights for honor and social credit.
Right.
And I'm a Chinese Superman. And he just flies around. He's Chinese Superman and shit. And he's like, the villains are like, the people are like, look in the sky. And they're like, where is he? Because their eyes are closed.
I can't see
I
nothing.
can't see nothing.
I hate when that happens. You know what's funny? If I'm not mistaken, I think they did do a Chinese Superman,
They
like
did
in
Chinese-
the comics.
They did.
Yeah.
He's just like he doesn't fucking he just does what's best for China. He doesn't do what's best for humanity. Cause he's Chinese Superman. Whoa.
Yeah, these things are getting wacky. I'm just gonna go to handheld mode for a little bit.
Now tell me about this Chinese Superman comic.
I don't know anything about. Well, I guess I could look it up.
Now was he really? Cause I rack a rice.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to imagine that when he's Clark Kent, Or Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Clark Kent, that's his name. So when he's in that mode, he actually wears the glasses when he's Superman, and then he takes them off because it helps him see better.
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct. That's how it works.
that's how it works.
Aha! Yes, there was. Kong Keenan is a superhero appearing in comic books published by DC and is known as Superman of China.
Superman of China.
What the fuck? I knew they did this dumb shit. July 2016. So they were like, "Uh-oh, Trump. You know what can stop Trump? Chinese Superman."
Chinese Superman can stop Trump.
What a terrible costume. He had a yin yang.
So was this brought to you by China?
I don't know. We can get into
Who the
this.
fuck made Chinese Superman?
We
He's
can,
like,
let's
Kung,
get into it.
Kung Fu is the best fighting style.
The
Like,
character,
fucking
the character who first appeared in New Superman 1, July 2016, was created by Gene Luen Yang and Victor Bogdanovich.
So this is like a Polish guy or a German dude, Vanovich. It's
I don't
like
know.
new
I'm
region.
about to get into it.
Yo, what if there was like a freaking Superman and he was actually a Chinese man.
Kong Keenan is a 17-year-old high school student from Shanghai who's a strange relationship with his father,
Well,
Kong
he's-
Zordon. What the fuck?
So you're telling me he's fucking the leader of the Power Rangers?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's crazy.
That episode, he's a super villain actions. Oh man, Oriental Pearl Tower. What's going on here?
That
He's-
sounds like a pussy.
That
if
sounds.
I ever heard
I don't
one.
know. That sounds kind of racist.
That sounds like slang for a pussy. If I
He's
ever heard
given
one.
superpowers by an unusual form of kryptonite infused with Superman's chi.
Superman.
They got Superman's chi,
So, and that's enough to make him a full
and
Superman.
apparently so.
That's kind of poor writing. You like, how do you become Superman off of his chi?
I don't know. How do you put it into kryptonite?
What the fuck is chi?
Oh, I don't know. It's
is that
Chinese.
that like Kai from Dragon Ball Z?
Yes.
I think it is.
Zordon explains the freedom fighters of China. What the hell? This sounds like it was all pro-China fucking bullshit, in my opinion.
Yeah, the freedom.
Sounds like a lot of
fighters,
communist bullshit, in my opinion.
They're fighting now. Are they fighting for the freedom of the nation of China?
I don't know, but I'm skimming through it, and I'm getting more pissed off the more and more I read.
So, and it's pretty much what was my idea that I brought to the table in the beginning. So they already made it, and I didn't even know.
All I know is DC's going woke, and they're going
Go
broke.
They bent down to the will of China. That's what happens.
I've been watching. I didn't watch the Flash movie, but I've just watched clips online, and wow, some of the CG does look like complete fucking dog shit.
Yeah, the only reason I want to watch it is probably the same reason as everybody else is I want to see fucking
Batman.
Batman.
Well, there's a I posted that thing. It's like it was like 4 or 6 minutes. It's just all the Batman fight scenes. Somebody clipped them all out, and I'm like, there. That's all I wanted. Just give me. That's all I
yeah,
wanted.
that
to
is
see.
all you need to see. I don't want to see all the stupid clips and jokes and shit. I don't want to see their backstories.
Yeah, I don't care.
Unless it's James Gunn's Peacemaker, because that shit was fucking good. Did you watch that?
I watched James Peace's Gunmaker. He's like,
I'm gonna make guns.
Here's
all
the
day.
barrel. I'm trying to put the trigger on. I don't know. I'm
This
having
is
a
how
hard
you
time.
chewed it.
I'm James Peace.
I'm James Peace, and my ass is a peach. So that's his claim to fame.
Yes, you may know me as
As the peach.
the cum pig.
The cum
James Peace.
I'm James Peach.
I also like to make guns.
you can finish in me.
That's like, you know how at the end of TV, like at the end of the Tim and Eric's like, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's
he
like
says finish.
you can finish in me.
You can finish in me.
You can finish in me.
I would love to get like a thick that. I would love to close our episode out with that. Like I want to get a deep Southern accent guy, like someone who's legit from down south. Just be like, just finishing.
We get Tom Pearl.
Yeah, I
We
want to
get Tom Pearl on the horn.
Let's see if we can get Tom Pearl on Cameo.
Go ahead,
and
give
have
me
him eat a bowl
let
of
me,
shit.
Yeah, let me go see. Let me get Tom Pearl on Cameo.
Cameo, yeah. I don't think he is on there though. No,
Tom Pearl cameo.
he definitely isn't.
Not with that attitude. Let's see.
Let me find out he's in jail.
Let me find out.
Let me find out.
The answer is no.
No, you can't.
The answer is Tom Pearl's not.
It's a
on Cameo.
astounding no. They're like, they just say that the fucking website itself.
Google
can't-
just said we're sending the police to your house.
yeah, they're like, we're calling the police. You want the shit?
You want to
guy.
talk to Tom Pearl? You're being arrested.
You're gonna get arrested right a fucking way. Hey, do you want to prank call a fucking this asshole that I was trolling on the internet?
No.
We can make a tattoo appointment.
Oh, fuck it. We'll do it on the how where are we at? We'll do it on the next episode.
We're gonna do another one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. How much? What were we at?
We're about halfway.
Oh, we're halfway.
Mm-hmm.
What?
We're half gay.
We're half gay there.
Oh, I wanna be fully gay, but I'm only half.
I'm half gay.
I'm half gay.
He's a half breed.
Whoa, the other half is straight. The other half's a dog.
Whoa. I'm a Chinese man. Whoa.
Wish I was a dog.
Yeah, I can be a dog if I can.
If I spend enough money, I can be a
No,
dog.
they accept him though, dude.
They
Like,
accept me as a dog.
yeah, they accept me
I
as
don't
a
get
dog.
chased by shafts.
Yeah, he doesn't get. You know, he does. He is very well accepted, and people actually give him money for being a dog, like on the street to like pet him and shit.
That is the dumbest fucking creepy shit. Like I said, I saw that video today, and like seeing it in real life, like, cause he's so much bigger than a real dog.
Yeah, it's so much bigger, dude. Like he's dressed like a border collie, which is like a small dog. Like it's not a big ass dog.
You know what I was thinking? What really freaks me out about it? Have you ever seen the Lion King stage play animals?
Yeah,
that's what it makes me think of, and I think that freaks me out.
And I was just about to say, when you go to Animal Kingdom and Disney, they have like these puppeteer guys, and they're literally dressed like that shit, and they're dressed as the puppets, and they like control them.
I don't
and
like
shit.
that
That's what this guy did, but he
for
took,
his life.
But it's like he took it to a next level because like the Disney people, you know, like they're cartoon characters and shit. This guy's trying to be full dog. It's like that movie fucking like Tusk. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, where he wanted to be a walrus.
He went full walrus at the
Yeah,
end
That's cool.
and killed the main guy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that guy went full Lassie. Or a Yeller. Full Yeller.
Full yeller.
He did.
A full yeller.
Yeah, he put full Yeller because he's
Full
Chinese.
yeller.
Because he's fucking. You didn't catch that.
I didn't.
No, that was a good one. I thought it was. Oh boy, but yeah, dude. Like he gets paid. People just He walks down the street and people just rub his penis and shit. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Did he get his dick turned into a red rocket?
Yeah, dude. If he gets the surgery, then I'm like, dude, have at it. Every dog has his day.
Every
right?
dog has
Yes.
his fucking day. Imagine being the first surgeon and be like, yeah, I do dog dick surgery.
I created the first man dog and I ate it.
I'm also Chinese.
I'm also Chinese. Yeah. I'm very Chinese. He was very tasty to me. I love the dog festival. They put it back on as like a fucking protest.
They took it off for like 1 year. They're like, we'll stop for COVID.
That was the best news I think we ever read this year. It's like I did not know that
The dog eating festival that started in 2009.
because you see the videos of them doing like their revolutions and shit, and then you're just like, you see that they put the dog eating festival back on, but that could just be Chinese propaganda. They're just like, we all love eating dog. We just want to make our people look bad.
I mean, fair enough. There could be some angry person on Wikipedia like, fuck these Chinese.
Maybe, but they do love eating dog, and I'm telling you, if it was on the menu, I would try it. Like, and I'm not gonna fucking lie. Like, I would do it if I went to a Chinese restaurant in China, and they're like, I want the off menu stuff. They're like, oh, I got you, and they bring out a big fucking plate.
Bring
of
me
dog.
Toko the man dog.
Yeah, bring me Toko the man dog. Is that his name?
I think so.
Toko the man dog. I'm happy for him, dude. Let him have his fucking costume. At least he isn't a furry, dude. He crawls around. He commits
No, he
to
fully
the bit.
he 100% committed.
Does
to, like,
does he have like rollers on his knees like how Lucy was scraping around the house?
No, but he had a lady pushing him on like a pellet pusher.
Yeah, man.
Because it's probably too hard to walk on all fours.
Well, it doesn't look real.
They're trying to make it look fake.
They're trying to make it look fake. They're trying to make me look like a human. I am not a human. I am a dog. I sit like a good boy.
I do not stand on two. I only walk on four.
I walk on 4, not 2. There's like
I can't break the immersion.
Could you imagine like his fucking his wife like transitioning to that, and he's just like, no, I want to be fed in a bowl. Woof woof. I mean bark.
Do they let him just shit in the park?
I don't know. I'd imagine he'd get arrested.
Oh,
that would be
no.
that would be so funny if they protested Toko and got him out of day.
Well, how funny would it be to see a grown giant man dog shitting on a toilet. He walked into the bathroom. Like, what the fuck is going on in here?
He comes out. He's like, "What's up, man?" Oh, I'm so sorry. Roof. Roof.
Roof.
Well, that just means that there's probably someone out there that dresses like a big old cat.
That's his Mr. Glass.
That's his Mr. Glass. Yeah, it's the only person that's the opposite of him.
This is the guy that killed himself. That cat guy.
It's your fucking neighbor. It's
That
your
guy's
neighbor.
son. Yeah.
Dude, that's so funny that these cops just kill themselves and shit because it's like, do you remember G.I. Joe Glenowitz from
No.
Antioch, Illinois?
I
Like
think you told me about this guy.
he did like fucking he did wire fraud or some shit like that. And
Right.
He stole a bunch of money from
They
like,
always steal money.
yeah, they stole a bunch
They're
of
big on
fucking money.
embezzling, yeah.
Yeah. Like he had this group, it was called the Explorer Program, and it's like where like
Oh, yeah, you told me about this.
yeah, dude. Like, and he fucking like totally stole. Like, people would donate money because they're like, yeah, I want to support these kids and their futures.
Hell
and
yeah,
stuff.
I love kids.
And I was even in this program for like 2 months, but then I was like, this shit is gay. And I knew this guy, like that Glenowitz guy.
Yeah.
He was a fucking piece of shit.
Of
like,
course.
he
They
was a
always are.
big time piece of shit. Like, he had like no redeeming factors. But like when you're a kid, you're like, oh, he's a cop, he's cool.
I guess
you
I
know?
gotta respect him.
Oh, that's so cool that he's able
He
to
gets
do.
to have a gun.
Yeah, that gun is fucking cool. Can I touch it? That's what I always said. But yeah, no, this fucking guy, like, he embezzled a bunch of money from this children's program, and then like he killed himself, and then he phoned it in on the radio as like a couple black guys, like, and then they shut down.
Blaming it on the black guys.
Yeah, they shut down.
That's a good one.
They shut down everywhere within like 3-town radius, and like it was such a nightmare in that town for 3 days. And then they found out that he fucking killed himself. And then like they had like an entire cop parade and brought every fucking cop from everywhere into Antioch, and they're like,
Oh, respect to this hero. This
Yeah,
fallen hero.
yeah, don't you know what day it is? We're respecting this guy. And then like 2 days later, legit, they're like, oh, he's actually a piece of shit and embezzled a shitload of money. And that's why he did it. And like that, like the FBI was already doing an investigation. And then like, you know, I was online. I've been a troll from like the day I was born. So like I fucking was online. I came home one day and it took me forever to get home because of this bullshit. So I went online and I was like, Joe Glenowitz is not a hero. Like, he is not, because everyone's like, G.I. Joe Glenowitz is a hero. And they would call him that. It'd be like,
and also I'm sure that's a nickname he probably gave himself.
they had banners and shit that had his name on it. They had, as if he was going to see it when he's dead. Like, and then like, they had a fucking like these fucking banners everywhere, and you could pay for them, and the money goes to the family. So like the wife ended up getting in trouble too because it turned out she was in on it.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, and he told her, he was like, I'm going to do this because it's the only way out. And she was like, okay, bye. Like, and
Hey, makes sense to me.
and she went to prison. Yeah, that's pretty funny, right?
That's a fucking cool move.
And her son was their kid was a piece of shit too. He was like a school bully and shit.
Well, I mean,
And he became a cop just the same.
I hate to sound like a Trailer Park Boys character, but the piece of shit apple doesn't fall from the piece of shit tree.
The shit apple doesn't fall far from the shit tree, Bubs.
That's true.
Yeah, that is very true. That Randy Bobambi. I miss Bambi. I hope she's okay.
I hope she's doing okay because now she has a new face.
No, she doesn't look like the same person. A whole different other person. Did you see the what was it? The fucking conspiracies about Jamie Foxx?
Oh no!
How
Is he a
he's-
clone now?
Yeah, that he's a clone.
Well, because he also did the movie They Cloned Tyrone. And we're
Yeah,
like,
they
it's
did.
so obvious they're throwing it in our faces.
Yeah, dude, they cloned Tyrone. But what was it? He was like, oh, because he got super sick or something. They're like, he's
Well,
in
he literally disappeared for like 2 months.
yeah.
And nobody saw him, and his family was like, "He's fine. He was playing pickleball." And like the next day, they're like, he's in the ICU. He's dying."
Yeah, he's dying in the ICU. And then he made a video, and what they did is they compared his, like, what was it? Like, his mustache, his fucking forehead,
Yes.
and shit. Like, all of this stuff, and they're like, no, that motherfucker's a clone. But it
That
looks...
motherfucker's a clone.
It looks like a convincing story.
Who was the rapper that said he was a clone?
Look it up on your phone. Look up proof that Jamie Foxx is a clone, and it'll come out. But they said which rapper?
Yeah, don't you remember that?
Kanye West for
Hold
what?
on. Proof Jamie Foxx is a clone. Gina Tay weighs on Jamie clone rumor.
Yeah, dude.
Jamie Foxx shuts down clone rumor.
Yeah, he does that. Oh, someone messaged you, Lucy.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's a fucking clone. His eyebrows don't match, and his face isn't the same.
4 months after collapsing, multi-hyphen to Instagram. Dropped a 4-minute video, blah, blah, blah. Tell me about the clones.
They clone Tyrone. It's right in your fucking face. There's aliens. Aliens are among us, dude. It wouldn't surprise me. We can talk about that. You're dug in, dude.
I don't know. I got to look into more of
You're
this. Like,
dug into the Jamie Foxx stuff. We'll come back in a couple weeks.
he
and
may
we
be a clone.
I think he might be a clone.
I mean, that's the perfect cover, though, is you have a movie called They Clone Tyrone. So it's like, well, of course he's not a clone. Like, how, like, it would be too obvious. It's like, that's the
That's
the key.
You know, it'd be great marketing. They're probably doing this as a marketing thing. If you think about it, what if they get like a body double to come in and be like a fake Jamie Foxx?
I mean, that would be very funny.
that would be very smart.
That would be a smart. That would be a
very
marketing tactic.
And then everybody would tune into the movie to be like, "Is that really Jamie Foxx?"
What's happened?
Yeah, what the fuck is happening? And then Jamie Foxx will be like, "Yeah, no, that was a different guy." And then he comes out with the guy.
He's like, I've been dead for 7 years.
Yeah,
I died after Django Unchained.
I've actually died in 9/11, and it's all the Mandela effect. And this is actually scare tactics.
Are you afraid?
Are
You
you
should
afraid?
be.
You should be. Yeah. I like the later seasons when they got
Tracy Morgan.
They got Tracy Morgan.
What's his? Is that his real name?
That's his man, Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, Tracy
Hey,
Morgan.
They used to have like a serious white guy, I think, or some shit.
No,
like
they
that.
had the dumb bitch from Charmed. What was her name?
Yeah, but she was at least serious with
She
the
tried
job.
to do it serious, but she sucked. She didn't care. I mean, he didn't care either,
He
but
did
in a
not
funny way.
care. He did
He,
not
he,
care
he
at
didn't
all.
care in a way that was very good.
He would be like, "Oh, you're gonna need diapers for this next one." I'm Tracy Morgan. Oh, you're watching Scare Tactics.
Are you scared?
Oh,
You better be.
you better be. Oh, you gonna poop all over your pants with this next one.
I love Tracy Morgan.
And then it would just be like a midget dressed as a dog, as the dog man.
Yeah, I remember that episode where like, they had a guy like working overnight in like an animal shelter, and it was just like a midget and a dog.
Yeah, and then they
fuck.
fuck with the black guys, and they're just like, oh, they're just like, oh hell no, like and they fucking.
That shit
like the midget would just like
I like that show.
run
That
up on
is a
him.
good show.
That
Yeah.
was a pretty good show. They'll never make. I was just talking to Dave about this. They'll never make shows like that anymore because streaming companies exist, and that's the truth. Because if you've seen anything on actual network TV, it's just literally like Office reruns and fucking like Seinfeld episodes and shit. Like it's, they never do anything new where it's like tune in because this is a brand new shit. They throw all of their money into these fucking like high budget shows that are supposed to be like, oh, everybody can enjoy it.
Yeah, it's called being woke.
No, I
and
would.
going broke.
It's not even the wokeness because it's like it's the companies, dude. Because before,
Yeah, the companies are woke,
it was each so like the company
and now the streamers isn't going broke.
the companies would fucking disperse all of the shows throughout all of the different channels, and that's how it used to be, and that's how they got their money. But now they're like, oh well, we gotta put it out first because that's how the competition works and shit. And so they're always gonna keep. Now TV is obsolete because nobody has fucking TV anymore
Mhm.
because it's easier just to do that. But we've already seen all of the episodes. Now we're back to nothing, and
Well,
there's
we're-
no fucking shows, and all the writers are pissed off that they don't have money, and they actually do.
Well, when everything just comes back to the fucking way it was before. Like, so here's what happened before: was we used to have cable.
Roseanne Barr said the N word,
Roseanne
and
Barr
then
would say the N-word.
and then everything changed,
Mm-hmm.
and then Kramer actually
And then
Kramer
they had
came out.
and then they killed her off the TV show that she was on.
Yeah, they killed her off the news. Actually, Kramer came. I want to say TV changed when Kramer came out and said the N word, not even on TV, and then like
Because somebody just recorded him with a camera. That was
Yeah.
like when the first like camera phones
and
came
then
out.
people saw it on YouTube and they're like, "Fuck, dude, you can see this kind of shit."
You know
on
what's funny?
YouTube."
If that hadn't been recorded, it would have just been hearsay, and probably nobody would have ever actually said anything about it.
Yeah, nobody would have said anything, dude.
It would have been like a rumor, be like, "Damn, did you hear that time that like Kramer blew up during the
They'd
set?"
be like, "He would never do that.
No,
He would never do Kramer." The
My
guy,
Kramer,
nah, he wouldn't do that.
not my Kramer.
And then, sure enough, he said like the most racist bit in the entire world.
Yeah.
He was just like, slavery's okay. Like, I loved it.
Uh oh,
He's just
he
on-
went there.
He did go, Kramer. Come on now. He ju-
Classic Kramer bit.
He just comes in. He bursts in the room with Jerry Seinfeld. He's like, "Hey Jerry, did you hear slavery never happened? It's a myth." Like, it's like, "Oh Kramer, what
We
the
gotta
hell?"
hang them from the trees, Jerry.
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole. And they're just like, "I can't believe Kramer would say something like that."
Newman's up.
Yeah, he's like, "I can't believe that, Jerry. Did you hear what fucking Kramer said about me? I can't believe it." He's actually the soup Nazi is a real Nazi in the show. Yeah, that would be funny. I wish that we had like a soup place here in Chicago somewhere where it's like, "Oh, well, there's tons of soups here." It's always just
There's
Whole
got to be
Foods.
some dumbass fucking like.
I
I
would
don't
call
look.
it-
I don't care because I don't look into this stuff, but I guarantee there's a place that's like we sell all the soups.
I would call it soups for days. That's what I would call it.
I would call it. I'd either call it soup to nuts,
Runny shit.
or yes,
Yeah, runny shits. Yeah.
or I call it, Superman,
Superman.
and it'd be soup, the spelled soup, and then the letter R backwards, and then man.
So it'd be like a retard wrote it.
Yes,
It would be like as if a retard wrote Superman.
yes.
I like it. I think I like it.
I'm kind of going for a Toys R Us vibe.
You can have like a fucking like noodle soup and it's like a Chinese style and called
Mhm.
Chinese Superman.
Well,
And you go,
yeah,
and
exactly.
it's served with dog.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I'm really nailing the dog thing on this
You're
episode.
really hitting it hard on the
I'm-
Chinese
yeah,
fans.
I am, dude. Well, we
They're
all
not gonna
know.
like that. We
Well,
gotta,
I know what they're gonna love is the fact that Taiwan isn't a country.
There we go. We got them back.
Yeah, we got them back. Bam! Social credit score shot way up. I found out some bullshit about China. So like, if you jaywalk, so like they have cameras on like the lights, and you know how here in the U.S. it has it'll be like 12, 11.
Yeah, count
10.
down.
Yeah, if you're like past that time, it takes a picture of you and lowers your social credit score. Isn't that bullshit?
Well, I mean, it's bullshit. It is bullshit all around. But it's funny if you're like an old person or disabled, and they're
Yeah,
like,
what do
"Fuck
they
you,
do to those
asshole?
guys?"
Hurry up!"
I didn't even think of that, dude. Like when I saw it, I was like, I just saw that they're doing it. I was like, that's not fair. But then now that you mentioned the disabled people, they probably have the lowest credit
Some
score of
fucking
all.
Chinese Walt Jr. walking around. He's like, ah.
Yeah, it's Walton. What? Heaven.
Chinese singing Christmas
Chinese,
song.
Chinese Christmas. I don't know, dude. I wanted to say something funny. Chinese Christmas song was pretty funny in that movie. They should do a
Fa
remake.
ra 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 ra.
They'll
Classic bit.
You know that's one of the only movies where they will not make a remake of that movie.
Thank God.
They will never make a remake of the Christmas Story because they can't remake that movie.
They did a sequel to it like a year or maybe a year or
And they
two
got the
ago.
real guy, right?
Yeah, and no, it was terrible. Nobody talked. Like it came out and they were like, "Yeah, this sucks." And what I didn't know is apparently they made a sequel to that movie in like 95 or 96.
They're not going to play it on TBS over and over again for 3 days.
No, and the original like sequel is Daniel Stern, who's the guy who got trapped in the closet in the Doors in Rookie of the Year.
Oh, that was the guy?
Yeah, he plays the dad in the sequel.
Dude, I fucking love that guy. Oh, man.
He was one of the sticky bandits from Home Alone.
Yeah, what the fuck ever happened to that guy? I know he was in that movie Game Over, Man.
Oh, was
And
he?
He was.
He's
he cut his
popped up in a couple of things here and there.
That's those guys from Workaholics.
Yeah.
It's their movie, but he's in it. He's the boss, and he cuts his penis off. He does, and he throws it at the bad guy. Or no, he gets his penis cut off, and then he finds the penis again because he's like, I want to put it back on. And then he throws it at the bad guy.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was a pretty good movie. But then I saw him, and I was like, oh, it's a sticky bandit.
It is a sticky.
And then I saw his dick get cut off, and I was like, aw,
Poor guy.
now he's a trans.
Now he's trans.
Because every trans...
That's how it happened to me.
That's how it works. As soon as you turn trans, you're just like, well, I got to go to the doctor and cut it off.
I gotta cut my dick off with a paper cutter.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's just like piercing an ear. It's just like, well, you can use a safety pin.
Yeah, there's
You
just
can
a
just
fucking
use
like
the stuff at home.
some 19-year-old girl with scrubs and a fucking gun.
Mm-hmm. She's doing surgery with a gun. Oh my god, dude. I fucking love America.
Hell yeah.
They should do surgeries like that.
I wanna be a dog and I want I'm Japanese.
That's what these people act like is like trans people are just like the dog guy from Japan.
Yeah.
Because I think that it's like,
This is what the future Biden wants all our kids to be trans Japanese dogs.
you should make an ad where it's like, this is the future Trump wants. And it's just the dog. And
This is Trump's America.
yeah, and it's like a white woman petting the dog,
Rubbing his belly.
saying good boy. You're a good boy.
Fuck. How far are we? Oh, we're almost there.
Well, why you want it to be over?
I have to
so
go
bad?
pee now.
Yeah, I got a pee also. We can do X-Men, one man, no man.
Maybe.
It's a good match. But you don't want
Man, you like that game that I thought.
a pretty good game.
It's a good game, right?
Well, Lucy won't play it with me.
The fuck, Lucy?
Yeah, she's afraid to lose.
She's the X-Man.
She's afraid to be the one man.
Everybody's afraid to be the one man.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be the one man. But she doesn't remember that everybody ends up being the no man.
The true
The true winner.
the
is
true
no
reality
man.
is we're all the no man.
Mm-hmm. Because we're nobody playing piss games in the bathroom urinal.
That's right. That's how you entertain yourself when we have three brothers and no internet in the early 90s.
Yeah, you guys like jack each other off and stuff. And, go to church.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do. Maybe do a corn maze in the fall. Who knows?
Speaking of church used to have some banger songs.
It
Do
did.
you remember? Christ has died, Christ is risen, he will come again. You remember that one? That was a fucking banger.
So I remember the fucking we did this at one because I told you I was in that weird Baptist church where it was like the guy dressed like a fucking monkey and terrorized the kids. So like we used to do this one where it was like JESUS, yes.
That's a fucking
And-
gay
and
ass.
that
You
was-
did a cheer?
And that was like the chorus of the song, but I don't remember any of the other words.
That shit's lame.
And there was also Jesus loves you.
What were you in
little
fucking
children.
remedial church? Get
It
out
was a
of here.
Baptist church.
See, yeah, the remedial
It's very
church.
eccentric. The guy would come out and literally fucking shake a bus dressed as a gorilla, and we all thought it was a real
Shake a
fucking.
bus.
We were all terrified for our lives.
How was
dude.
there a bus inside the church?
No, because they would do weird shit. Like they would like, so the event that we were at, we were supposed to go to like this farm and ride ponies,
Right,
and it was like a bullshit pony thing that just went in a little circle one time.
of course.
Yeah, so like we did that, and then it was like, we all loaded up on the bus, and they're like, okay, well, we're all on the bus, and then this fucking gorilla comes running
They
out.
pulled the scare tactics on
They
you?
did, dude. Like they fucking did. And then this gorilla came out of the fucking wilderness, and this happened for like a week, dude. Like for
What do
like
you mean for a week?
yeah, that happened for a week. Like the gorilla would come out and like beat the shit out of like the youth guy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like I'm not even joking. And then
So
like,
this was not like, one time.
No,
this
this
guy
is-
did,
this
did,
was
a,
the-
did a scare tactic.
this
on
was
you.
the entire week, and then like it turned out like at the end. So like the bus thing though, like he would come out. He came out of the woods and fucking like, he was like banging on the like the glass window part of the thing and like shaking the fucking bus. And we were all chill, like maybe like I was like 7 years old or like 6 years old. I was fucking terrified. Like
When you hear me saying you went to retarded church,
Yeah,
do
it
you
was-
understand why I say this?
yeah, it's Baptist church, dude. Those are the guys where the priest fucking slaps you in the face, and fucking you like.
Get the demons out.
Yeah, those are the kind of
Fuck
church.
off of me.
Yeah. So yeah, for the week, the preacher or the monkey was terrorizing us, but then like we finally caught the monkey, and the whole thing is like, oh well. He like overpowered himself, and then they took the mask off, and it was the head preacher the whole time, and he was like, well, sometimes you gotta get the monkey off your back and believe in God, like, and that was the whole thing, that was the whole bit.
I got a great idea.
Yes, dude.
You know what's going to make these
We're
kids
doing it-
really believe in Jesus?
And it was like Kids Week, like, and we would do it, and they
That's
had
an idea a retarded person would have.
yes, dude. It was a very half-baked.
This scary monkey will make them believe in
and
Jesus.
I remember the monkey more than God. Like
We're gonna
that-
pull a scare tactics / Scooby Doo style move on these
Yes,
kids
It was, dude. Like it
and
was.
groom them into Jesus.
Yeah, that was like in Morris, Illinois. That was like Southern Illinois. And
Sometimes your preacher will lie to you for a week, pretending to be an animal.
Yes, he lied to us for a week, and he was just pretending to be an animal.
Fucking what the? I don't understand
I didn't
the
know.
logic.
So when I was a kid, I didn't know whether or not he was actually living in the woods being a monkey, or like he was actually just like going home at the end of the day. Like I really got them, and like that really stuck to me because it was like, what the fuck?
Well, I like to imagine that he committed to the bit and was just in there. Yeah,
I
just
like
in
to-
a TP somewhere.
I like to imagine he committed suicide.
Yes,
Like-
I hope. Let's look that up. Look that up. What's his name?
Yo, what are the stakes here? What did he actually do it? Was he fucking chicken? What happened?
Well, it was definitely monkey, not chicken.
Yeah, he got monkeypox.
Cow and chicken. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah, it had that fucking the gay demon. And
With
he-
like lobster hands.
and he no, that was Powerpuff.
Oh, that was
Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
No, cow
Oh,
and
yeah,
chicken.
they just he was just red. Yeah.
But he was super gay, and he always poked his ass at people like, "Ooh, fuck my ass."
That's so funny. Like the code bad guys is super gay like that.
And they would literally eat butts as food.
Yeah, that show was fucking weird. It was like
All
chicken
of-
butts or
So
something.
it was so funny because all of those shows, all of those like you
all
thought-
written by pedophiles.
You fucking think that that like the shit's woke these days with pedophiles and thing like they're your Dan Schneiders and your fucking like
These shows are rotten with pedophiles.
yeah, dude, those old shows were rotten with pedophiles, and they would like literally put dicks in the Little Mermaid and fucking like, they would eat butts on Cow and Chicken. The fucking like
Cow and Chicken was a bizarre show. Now,
That
I think. Now
was.
that I'm like remembering bits and pieces, it was strange.
that was a fucking weird ass show, and they have like so many episodes that were banned. because they're just fucking
Doesn't
weird.
surprise me.
But the devil was like the main bad guy, and it's literally a demon in the TV show. And
A
people,
demon that wants you to fuck him.
yeah, that's like just a gay guy, like, and he's short and he has like the little tail and shit too, and he's just like, oh please, oh I'm the bad guy, you can't come here, don't come in my ass. That was Cow and Chicken, and then like the chicken was like a little Mexican guy.
I'm a Mexican guy.
Didn't he talk like that? He was like, "Oh, you idiot."
No, that was Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, my bad.
But very similar in terms of like fucked up weird shit that kids shouldn't be watching that I watched.
And then like the sister would wear a tutu and then like rub her tit and then like
Yeah.
make milk squirt out of
Yes.
it into
Yeah,
people's and it would land perfectly arced and land in people's mouth and eyes. And then it would show their face and it would just be covered in fucking white, you know?
And now we wonder why people grow up and want to be a fucking dog.
Yeah, dude, that's
We gotta watch that horse shit as we're kids. Like,
And-
yeah, we fucking pedophile brain fucked us up.
Another weird one that I always thought is like, how does the cat dog fucking digest anything?
How they shit, yeah.
Does his poop just come out of
They
whatever?
just vomit.
It just comes out the other side as shit, like whoever's the other side, like human centipede.
Yeah,
That's what
it's-
I
it
always
is a
imagine.
inverse human centipede.
I've
type.
I've always debated that with my friends, and they're just like, "Oh, well, cat dog doesn't eat," and I'm like, "Nah."
He
that-
has to eat.
it shows them eating because they have the cat and the dog dish,
That's correct.
like, and they have the two separate water bowls.
Mm-hmm.
This is incorrect. It has to digest it somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And people would say they would just puke it up, and I disagree. I think that it would digest all the way and come out as shit
Mm-hmm.
out of the person's mouth because it's shit house.
The shit house.
It's a shit house.
Do you remember Angry Beavers?
Yeah. That one was another pedophile. I think I'm
also pedophiles.
Yeah, that was.
Surprise, surprise. Written by a pedophile.
Yeah, every single one of those shows, like, is dark, dude.
Hold on, I'll get to the bottom of this. Was
Yes.
Angry Beavers written by pedophiles? Google's gonna let me know.
See, I didn't even know, but I'm calling yes. I'm calling yes, dude. All those shows were fucking weird.
Controversy caused by Nicktoons inside the story of Angry Beavers. Da, da, da.
Dude, he's a pedophile. If you have a story,
I'm just gonna off of what I just the headlines. Yes. The
yes,
answer is
dude. I'm
correct, yes.
telling you, dude. And people, dude, cartoons are gonna suck dick in the future, though. They're gonna be like, beep, that's the circle and the square. You can only be, and it's a Republican cartoons. That's what they want. They're like, well, you can only be a circle, and I can only be a square,
And there's only two shapes.
and different colors, but all of them are the same. But I think I'm the coolest one.
But yes, I think maybe all colors matter.
All colors matter. Yeah, that's what the squares. It's just like a blue square.
Yeah.
Like just the fucking lamest guy in the world.
There's a pink triangle, and they're like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
They're just like, yeah, right. Your opinion doesn't matter.
You're not even real.
Yeah, you're not even a.
There's only two shapes: squares and circles.
squares and circles. And then the fucking trapezoid comes out and it's like, hello. Yeah. And then, what the hell?
Yeah, I want
His
to have
eyes
that.
get big and
Well,
shit.
I want to put in the clip of that. What the hell even is that?
What the hell even is a trapezoid? It's just a weird looking square.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell even is that?
Well, guys,
Mm,
this is a great ass show. I think this one was a banger.
that's pretty decent.
I'm gonna do a wardrobe change. He's gonna take a piss, and we'll be back next week.
Yeah. Wait, I gotta find a song to play us out. To play us out. To end the show.
That's a pretty good one.
That is a good song. Hey, whatever. Rolling on that. Goodbye.
Do you want to?